Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Stat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our United Rugby Championships preview after four weeks.
After 4 weeks, it was a good weekend.
It was.
We had a good weekend. It was fun watching. 2 games were cut.
Now, we had a great weekend. Thanks to all the supporters out there that, the chats were fantastic.
They were amazing.
Thanks for all the likes and subscriptions. I mean, we had a good weekend.
Good weekend.
It was nice. A lot of new friends online. And it was cool when they were chatting with each other.
Shout out to Ghost for those cool pictures. Ghost lives in the jungle, man.
Yeah. Welcome to the
jungle, baby.
No, it was an interesting, eye-opening week.
It was an eye-opening week. We learned a lot.
We learned a lot, and we're looking forward to week 5.
Yeah.
We'll get into week 5 afterwards. Let's look back first. Let's put up the results quickly for the first week. So on the Friday night, Glasgow destroyed Thebre from Palmer 33-3.
Glasgow is, for me, a playoff team. They're also the champs, Vic. Come on. You got to hand it to them.
Glasgow is, for me, one of 6 teams. They could win it.
One of 6 teams.
One of 6 teams.
One of 6 teams.
One of 6 teams. You see, I said 6.
6. Okay. No, they're dominated, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do this weekend, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday afternoon, what a shit show. It started off with Benetton against the Sharks. Benetton Treviso beat the Sharks 38-10.
No one would have said that.
No one said that.
But a lot of people learned a lot of things. We learned something.
Yeah.
I think the coach of the Sharks, the New Zealand Plumtree, he learned something. But most important for us, Rassie learned something that on the performance from Saturday, there was not one Springbok in the Sharks team.
Yeah.
That deserved to call himself a Springbok for future consideration.
Yeah. Let's just run through it quickly, Rick, and then we can take it away. We've got
Cardiff against the Scarlets. I was actually surprised that Cardiff didn't win.
Yeah.
Because they won a good run, but hey, all hats off to the Scarlets. They won 19-25, as you can see on the screen. Then Edinburgh against the Stormers. I thought it'd be a tight game because it was in Edinburgh. But let's be honest, the Stormers, you can say about the Stormers the exact same thing you can say about the Sharks.
Yes.
You disgrace South African rugby.
Yes, and you can see that if the Boks don't play.
Now, and I'm expecting from the Sharks and from the Stormers that the Boks play.
Well, they've got both home games, and as I was reading in the papers, they should play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we had Leinster against Munster. For me, Leinster is one of the 6 teams I'm calling a playoff team.
They are, like we said before, they are picked with Irish internationals. They have the Viking RJ Snyman in there. They are a very strong side. I think they could go all the way. I hope not, but they could go all the way, but a very strong side. Also, one of the unbeaten teams, the 3 unbeaten teams. Leinster's definitely one of them. Then Ospreys, Bulls. We watched that one live here. It was a good game.
The Bulls were dominant until the ref started.
The ref was terrible, man.
The
little Italian dude, man.
That was the yellow card, the red card. Yeah. We watched so many games.
It was confusing.
That was the Filippo Russo.
Yeah. Spaghetti.
And his friend El Pene Rabiata. That was terrible.
Terrible, man.
But hey, look, the Bulls pulled it off. One of the other unbeaten teams still.
Yeah, I was quite scared there when they got down to 13 men with about 15 minutes to go. I think this is.
They played well.
They played well. And the Bulls pack is dominant.
At the same time, Ulster was playing against Connacht.
Connacht.
The minute I saw their name, it chokes me up.
Yeah, the boys from Belfast pulled that one off 32-27. It was a close game. 2 very good sides. I can see one, or maybe even both of them, still getting to that top 8 spots, Vic.
Look, for me, the top 8 has to be. Has to be the 4 South African teams. Has to be. Otherwise, I'm pissed. I think Leinster's in there. I think Glasgow's in there. That's 8. I think Munster will be in there. That's 6. That's 7 with Munster. And then, I don't know. I don't know if it's Ulster, Connacht, Scarlets, Cardiff, or can one of the Italian teams surprise? I don't think one of the Italians make it. But look, if they play like they play against the Sharks, why not?
Yep, Sharks. But never mind. And then, of course, it was the Sunday game, which was also a great
beautiful game to watch.
Dragons against the Lions. Lions pulled that one off 23-19 away from home in Wales, Newport.
So it's the Lions, the Bulls, and the
Leinster
unbeaten teams.
And so let's get straight into the table. I will put that on the screen now. There you go. Of course, Leinster unbeaten first.
Maximum points.
Maximum points. You can't get any more points than that. Then we have Glasgow, Lions, Bulls. Glasgow with 1 loss. It's still early days. What really shocks me to the core,
Yeah.
and that is the Stormers at the bottom.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, to all Stormers fans out there. I like the Stormers, but they're not my number one team. Thank God. My number one team's third from bottom.
Not much better.
It was a shit show.
It was a shit
And
show.
listen, I expect the bounce back on the weekend.
Oh, they have Munster. It's going to be a tough one.
I expect them to fucking destroy Munster. I expect the 6-7 Springboks that need to be playing are playing. It's in the Cape Town Stadium.
Yeah.
I expect there to be 40,000 people there, and I expect them to fucking destroy Munster.
It's about
To make Herman Munster out of the Munsters.
It's about time. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's the table. Just to have a quick look. And let's get straight into the preview, Rick.
So, well, I'll always tell you that on Friday night, Scarlets 8:35 against the Bulls will be live.
We'll be live. Be there.
At 8:15 or 20:15, whatever rocks your boat, Central European time. We'll be doing that game live, and we'll keep an eye on the second game as well with Ulster against the Ospreys.
So it's going to be a good one.
So yeah, well, you kind of have like a double watch along. We'll keep an eye on the other game.
Keep an eye on.
But look, for me, the Bulls will win in against the Scarlets.
I still think it's a tough one. But the Bulls have all the box with them, and I think it's a tough one.
And I think Ulster wins at home against the Ospreys.
I think Ulster wins home to Ospreys. Scarlets, I'm going to go for Bulls win, of course, but it's going to be a tough one.
You know what? If you shift over a little bit, people can see your face there.
It's not.
There you
Some
go.
people say it's better like that.
No, then let's put it behind there again.
Then on Saturday, of course, Zebra Lions. I can only see a Lions win there, Vic.
Look, if you can't beat the Zebras, then you're in
Don't say
trouble. No, if you can't beat the Zebras, I mean, come on. This is, you know what?
I know.
This is the pure, I call this the Savannah game. I call this the open range game. This is true life. The zebra versus the lion. And the lion is having dinner.
It's going to roar, baby.
This is good. This is no zebra running away from the lion. The lion will roar in this one. Believe me, they are freeting the zebras.
I see a pretty comfortable Lions win. But 15, 20 points.
I think so too.
Comfortable.
Then for me, the biggest game maybe of the weekend. The Sharks better have fucking all the box in there. Otherwise, what's that dumb twat coach's name? Plumtree. Plumtree, bloody Australia. No, New Zealander. Bloody hell, I'm going to plant a tree on him if he doesn't come with the... I need to see Etzebeth, Bongi,
Khaleesi.
I need to see all of the boys.
Party,
I need to see all the boys.
All the boys back, man.
So the Sharks, I'm going Sharks victory here.
Oh, definitely Sharks victory.
My team for this season, and the Sharks are going to win this one.
I see the Sharks victory.
It will be interesting how the table will change if the Sharks win. Because Glasgow's quite up top there. Then afterwards, your team.
Stormers against Munster.
Stormers lose if they're playing no box.
Oh, definitely. Box are going to play, and I say if
Marnie?
play Marnie, I don't mind.
Yeah, okay.
But if they don't win against Munster, I think it's pretty tickets. It's going to be a tough one to get in the playoffs already.
Because they still got all the South African teams that
They've
are
got
playing.
South
But hey,
teams.
before we go any further with the rest of the games, we talked about the Zebra against the Lions, the Sharks against Glasgow, and the Stormers against Munster. All three games.
All three.
From 1:15 on Saturday afternoon all the way till the end of the Stormers game.
About 8 o'clock.
For about 8 o'clock in the evening. 7 hours. 7 hours. Some people say we're not quite right in the head.
No.
7 hours, you will have us.
Non-stop.
Non-stop, 7 hours, non-stop. We're going to enjoy those games.
Yeah.
Really going to have a lot of fun with those games. So please join us.
Join us. Looking forward to it. And then, of course, we have Edinburgh against Cardiff.
Edinburgh wins this one.
I think the home advantage.
Your friend, Lewis van der Merwe.
I have no friends. Lewis van der Merwe plays there for Edinburgh. Then we have Connaught against Leinster. A tough one.
I don't think this is so straightforward for Leinster.
No, it's not so straightforward.
But I would back them. Just on what you've seen this season.
Just off what you've seen and the squad, you could back them. But
Dragons against Benetton. I think this could be a nice game. Tight game. But I think the Dragons will nip this one.
I think Dragons will nip it too.
Okay.
That's the preview. I'll switch that one off quickly. There you go.
So,
so we're really looking forward to a nice weekend. Guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the like button.
Yeah.
I just want to know, Vic, which one of the South African players of all 4 teams have impressed you so far the most?
Of all
All 4 teams. Huh? I know it's not going to be one of the Bulls, and I know
Botha.
it's not going to.
The kicker.
Botha Chamberlain for the Bulls.
I liked Botha Chamberlain from the Bulls. I thought he was
Yeah.
played a good game. I liked what I saw from the Bulls.
Yeah.
The Bulls were the team. Well, obviously our concentration on South African teams. The Bulls were for me the most clinical.
Yeah.
I thought that they played.
And Billy is still.
Willie is still unbelievably good.
Billy Leroux is still a master.
I didn't add him. On our channel, if you guys go, we have a poll going on who we thought is the best Springbok of the season.
He didn't play that much.
But I didn't put Willie in there. I could have put Ox in there as well, but I didn't put Ox. You can't put them all. I can't put 23 or 30 players in there. But I think Willie's having a great season.
Willie's having an amazing season. The vision of that man.
Yes.
Unbelievable the way he...
Did you notice something? Mm-hmm. Willie was, he did that now. And all of a sudden, everybody's trying that now. Last weekend, did you see?
Yeah.
The week before, they showed the highlights of Willie Leroux doing a beautiful kick, and everybody started to do that kick. Yeah. Not everybody can do it, Not everybody's Cristiano Ronaldo, not everybody's Roger Federer, and not everybody's Willie Leroux.
Me personally, I thought Morne van der Berg from the Lions, the scrum half, played very well. The Lions have got a very good team. Yes. I think they play good team rugby. JP Pretorius played really well. Blondie, he played really well. Blondo! No, I think Morne van der Berg was the one who stood out for me by the Lions.
Oh, I can't.
But there were so many Lions and
Lions Bulls have had good performances. Definitely flying the flag for the South African teams at the moment. Sharks and Stormers need to come right.
Well, need to players that.
Or as I say, the Guppies and the Farts at the moment, because there's no Storm coming from the Stormers and there's no Sharks there.
I would just like to see Van der Merwe, the two wings from the Lions, Van der Merwe and Max Swane. They played well in the first game. They weren't already around in the second game that we watched. I'd like to see them go up and running a bit more.
But I'm looking forward to this weekend. I think there's some interesting, especially for the South African teams, but also Edinburgh against Cardiff. I think it's going to be an exciting game. Connacht against Leinster is going to be good.
That's going to be a good one as well.
Ulster Ospreys. I think there's a lot of good games in there. Did you hear the latest news? The English teams want in, huh?
Yeah.
They want to unite like the Premier League.
And
they want to get them in there because this league, it's only its 4th season.
Yeah.
I think this league has a better future than the other leagues in Europe.
Definitely better.
There's 16 teams in there now.
Yeah.
I'd up it to 32. I'd up it to 32, bring in some Frenchies, bring in some English teams, maybe add a 5th South African team in there. 4 or 5 French teams, maybe 4 or 5 English teams, and then split them into two groups, Yeah. You play everybody in your group, and then top 8 from that group, the top 8 from that, and then you play across. Kind of like,
I don't know. I quite like it the way it is now. I don't need the Premiership teams. Actually, it doesn't interest me much at all. But we'll see how it comes. I saw today that the squads have been announced for the Autumn Internationals. New Zealand squad has been announced. We'll get into that next week.
Box, not yet, huh?
Not yet. We'll get into that next
week. I heard Russie's very fighting spirit again. He's going after the chairman of World Rugby again. Because they want to... You see, every time they change the rules, right? The genius of the GOAT, Rassie Erasmus, he comes up with something that the others didn't come up with. And then it's like, oh, this is not fair. Yeah. We have to change the rules. We have to stop the Springboks. All I'm saying to World Rugby, fuck off, man.
You're not changing it, man.
The 3 beats on. Fuck girl, man.
That's what big. No, listen, everyone.
Where's the headquarters of World Rugby?
I don't know.
Find out. I'm coming for a visit. Is that baseball bat?
No, I don't know. You get a cricket bat, Vic. No, listen here. Subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and don't forget, join us on Friday
night, 8:15.
8:15, and then on Saturdays. Hey, everybody out there.
Check it out.
Peace.